humans of Earth, yes, today the easiest 3-step backflip tutorial you will find on the internet. No gadgets needed, no trampoline, none of foam pits, none of this crazy luxury is needed to get this. My whole philosophy in life is freedom, and freedom comes with not relying on external gadgets. All you need for this one will be intensive focus, thinking, feeling and willing, and really understanding the technique and believing the technique. I used to do a little 60-second short, you will find it here on the left side, YouTube and Insta short 60-second version of this now in-depth tutorial where I go through those 3 steps that you actually need. You don't need anything else for this except one more spotter that will give you more courage and will make you believe in the technique you learn in this in-depth tutorial. On the internet there is no other tutorial like this. Yes, there's other ways to get to your goal, but if you're not athletic, like I show speed, this technique and this approach will still make you able to do your first backflip. This will make you eligible to join the 0.1 out of 1 million club, because only 0.1 out of 1 million humans are actually courageous enough to embark on this adventure, to actually learn a skill like this. I'm not saying you need just to learn backflip. In general, it's all about adventure and being courageous. Before I dive actually into this in-depth tutorial with only those 3 steps, which are basically 2 drills that you need to do like obsessively. You need to drill those so they become second nature. Then drill 1 and 2 fuse together and they become drill 3, and through that it evolves actually into the backflip. I had 2 guys I coached the backflip recently, so I wanted to bring those as a testimony. One guy is a climber. He never did anything jumping and plyometric. He was just, you know, like upper body climbing. And the other guy was a fighter, Muay Thai fighter, more dynamic. Some guy will need more effort to remold basic capabilities and jumping abilities. The other guy had that already, so he locked it in within the first session. It all depends about your background, but with those 3 simple steps, you don't need any like gadgets, you don't need a trampoline, you don't need any accessories to actually learn it. You just need a flat soft grass patch or soft grass surface, or even a sand pit or beach volleyball field. Just get out there. Obviously you're gonna have to have a trusted friend that's gonna act as a spotter. Just you bring up the courage from within, and you have somebody else that just keeps you safe so you can actually execute the technique that you're gonna learn in this video without doubting yourself. Important. You see, I show speed is a great example. He's very athletic. He can just will the flip with force because he can jump high. Have you seen his Africa trip where he went to the Maasai? This guy has a vertical leap that is insane. He's an elite specimen. He's an athlete. So, but if you're not like I show speed, you can still get it. That's why I'm making this video. Obviously, if you're like a crazy specimen, like I've seen it throughout my lifetime as a martial arts tricking athlete, I've seen many guys just rip it first shot because they're explosive, they're athletic, and they're fearless. They're very courageous. Because remember, repetition carries conviction. Timing beats speed, and precision beats power. So let's get into this tutorial. Disclaimer: before you dive into the backflip, you should prime your body and get your engine warm so you know you're ready to claim that backflip. Here's some examples you can do: jumping, some mobility. Michael is warm and ready, and that's how we dive into drill number 1, which is the most crucial drill of all of the 3. It teaches you the mechanics of the backflip. It's not by jumping back, it's actually by bringing lower body up to upper body, by bringing knees and hips towards your shoulders to compress and flex your lower body up to your upper body. That's how the backflip works. It's not by jumping back. And then you learn the elevation and the set and the jump and the hip extension, which is just straight jumping up, which is drill number 2. So once you have that down, you bring drill number 1 and drill number 2 into the third drill, which is mimicking basically the backflip, but those 2 drills
beforehand. You need to do hundreds of repetitions relentlessly so it becomes second nature. And then you can add a spotter that will actually cancel the initiation of the flip rotation from your lower body to the upper body, so you can know what's happening. This is a 3-level process of thinking, feeling and willing. Once you really embody this, sometimes you need to sleep a night over it so that you feel the rhythm, that you can visualize yourself actually executing the backflip. This is a process, an adventure you can definitely embark on if you do the first 2 drills relentlessly. It's achievable for everybody that truly is courageous enough to try this skill. But for the spotters, it's very important to know that one hand will support the elevation level, the second hand will support the rotation, so the flip. So if you see the practitioner is not exploding and compressing enough with hips and knees, you give him a bit of a extra boost so he completes the rotation. If you see he doesn't jump up, you can give him some elevation at the level of his back and upper spine.
So what I do when people can already backflip or they still don't understand, not faithful into the technique of actually bringing lower body up to upper body, which will initiate the flip, I let them hold this. And then I let them do the backflip like this, because then you're forced to really use your hips, your knees, and the lower body flexion and compression to do the flip and initiate the flip and correct this thing of wanting to jump back. So that's a tool we also used to fix this mistake of chin and keeping chin neutral, keeping this in. So you jump and then you do all the other techniques, and this will actually fix your backflip.
Here we have the same thing. Daniel drills drill number 1 excessively. He understands that the flip rotation happens by bringing knees and lower body and hips to upper body aggressively and in detail. So he feels and he understands that that's how the backflip works. Then he just warms up his body with a bit of jumps, gets his body temperature flowing, and he's ready to work on the elevation, which is drill number 2, like mentioned in the example earlier with Michael. Same progress, same trajectory. If you did drill number 1 and drill number 2 excessively or obsessively, you can fuse that to drill number 3, which unlocks the backflip like shown in this testimony. Again, drill number 1 and 2 fuse into drill number 3, so you really need to have those to be second nature. Then you can get a faithful spotter that will bring forth the courage within you for this adventure to claim your first backflip. Sometimes you need to correct and do drill number 1 or drill number 2 if you lack elevation and height. Each one will fix what's necessary. Then you can return and bring them together in drill number 3, which is again the backflip in essence. Here we go in this example. Daniel could will it. He understands, he was thinking it, he was feeling it, and now he's willing it with the help of a faithful spotter. I figured out at some attempts he's not using his shoulders and elevation with rhythm and timing with drill number 1, so we fixed that instantly so he can update and claim what's necessary. Here again, if you truly go through thinking, feeling and willing, you can one-shot. Daniel is a great testimony. He one-shotted the backflip within the first session we met because he understood drill number 1 and drill number 2. He could visualize how the backflip happens before he actually executed it. In his mind, he was already doing it. With his heart, he was feeling it. And with the body, he was willing it.
So how do you feel after your first acrobatic backflip session?
Yeah, awesome. It was so unexpected. It was my first actual session to learn the backflip. And yeah, at first I didn't think it would work. It's like I had a blockade in my head, and it's like, yeah, I just can't do it, you know. I can practice the steps, but then in the end I can't do it. And step by step I unlocked more force, more momentum. And in the end, yeah, the first successful flip with a lot of help at first was awesome. It felt like something unlocked in my head, you know. I got more conscious of what I'm doing. Before that it was just a blackout basically, and now, yeah, we had, how many attempts did we have? 4?
We did 6 in total with rotation.
6 in total, and I think 3 or 4 successful ones in the end, and that it felt better every time. More focus, more momentum. It was awesome, yeah. And that all in one session, yeah.
So you had no acrobatic experience at all prior, nothing with jumping, nothing.
No, just a bit in water, but with a different technique. So yeah, I had no knowledge about the technique and about landing on my feet or anything like that. Yeah.
I mean, we had now, as you guys can see, we had the luxury of having a foam pit, but usually I would just recommend, if you don't have a foam pit or anything soft to land, have 2 spotters. Like basically I showed spotting in when we did it into the pit, but with 2 spotters, almost the same weight class, you can easily do it without fear. I mean, that was a luxury today. And any other finishing words?
Yeah, I think if you think it's not possible, try it. Start with the first steps of the progression and then see where it goes. And you really have to send it in the end. There's no way beyond that.
Thank you for being the first one from New Athlete Project to join as a testimony, and we keep you guys tuned.
Thank you for having me.
What's up, my brother? So what do you say about the 3-step backflip tutorial experience?
To me, it was pretty easy to get it, because you explained it in a very, very simple way. It took us, how long? 25 minutes, and I got it down. So I'm sure most people are not that advanced in learning, but you explained it in a very simple way.
Can you tell something about your background so that people can, comprehend of where you're at? And
yes, I've been doing martial arts for about 10-15 years, on and off. In the last 6 years I live in Thailand, and I'm kind of training on a daily by daily basis.
all right. Congrats to your new backflip.
Thank you, man. Fantastic.
Who thought